People don't buy, your content or your modules. They do in a different format, okay, in a secondary format. What they buy into is your confidence, is your certainty. Yes, maybe, sometimes I don't, but most of the times I do realize, and I take a long pause, I give a big smile and then start. Why would you not be comfortable, with your smile and your pause if you know that you're going to give value to people? And some people who would wait just for maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 seconds and leave your live session because they cannot hear you speak, but they were not your students to begin with. If you do not have the patience to be with me for like 5, 7, 10 seconds, if you are not okay to overlook my mistakes, or you're not okay to overlook, my limitations when it comes to technology, when it comes to streaming, when it comes to using StreamYard, or I don't know, going to different platforms at the same time, then you are too hard on yourself. It's not something to do with me, it's about to do with you, who you are. You're too hard on yourself, you are your biggest critic. You pressurize yourself for a lot of wrong things in life. I'm not saying, don't take pressure. I'm not saying don't go to the next level. But at the same time, give yourself permission to make few mistakes, to be looked upon as a fool sometimes. Yeah, when you are silent on a live platform and there are like 30 people watching you, people are going like, he's forgotten what he has to speak about maybe, or he doesn't know he's live. Well, yeah, as I said, sometimes maybe not, but most of the times I am aware that I'm live, but I take a long, good pause so that you guys can get intimation that I am live and you can come and join me. Because the whole objective, or the whole intention of going live is to bring people in with you. Doesn't matter, is it 5, 10, 20? And that's where, how your tribe starts. And they are learning some, world-class distinction. They have never seen, heard, understood before, how a speaker trainer comes across so phenomenal, so mesmerizing, so captivating. These are all embedded commands and distinctions and subconscious programming and seeding and human behavior understanding, and working on those skills that makes them come across as very, very influential speakers, trainers, coaches. It's a skill which you can acquire. Something I have discovered on the journey of speaking for the last 10, 11 years by doing more than 500 plus workshops and closing, maybe at least, if not less, 10 to 20,000 people to come to advanced programs, either for myself, for my own courses, or for Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within, or for Business Mastery, or for Date with Destiny, or for Success Resources, some kind of other event. When I'm on their stage, I'm representing their name. So, selling a program, which is their program, not my program, but I'm just the speaker, who is making a point there that they should come to the advanced program. And it's a skill. It can be learned. One of the biggest criteria is, you can ask this, and it'll be unfair for me to not reveal it to you. For you to become a speaker for a big company and be on big stages, one of the biggest criteria, you may not like this, some of you, but that's the truth. You got to know how to close. If you're on stage and you cannot close, like bring people to advanced course or generate the revenue, then you would not be welcomed on that stage and in the future. You might get one-off opportunity here and there, and you might be very motivating, very mesmerizing, very captivating. That's all great. That's all wonderful. They'll clap for you. They'll stand up and they'll clap for you. But if you cannot generate income, it will not pay for your bills. Your daughter food on the table won't come. Your rent for the house or the mortgage for your house, the petrol you would put in the car won't come. Simple as that. And obviously, if you offer something of immense value, you must get paid for it. Simple. And if you're not getting paid for it, then there's something wrong in the way, you're closing, in the way you're offering, in the way you're wrapping up your package, as they say. And if you want to learn all this, come to one of my advanced classes, And having said that, I will still share, whatever I can share in this time here. It's a lot about your presence. People don't buy, your content or your modules. They do in a different format, okay, in a secondary format. What they buy into is your confidence, is your certainty, it's you as a package when you are the product. They buy into you, they believe whether they can go with you, they're buying you every single moment, or they're not buying you every single moment. They're making a decision whether they'll go with you, or they're making a decision they will not go with you. That's the truth. And if I'm not able to, project myself, and if you're not able to buy me for whatever your reasons are, understand, there's a lot depends on me and the way I'm projecting myself. But also there's an element of you projecting yourself into that conversation. If you are targeting the wrong people, if everybody's your audience, then nobody's your audience. one of my biggest realization for 2020. Seriously, if you are making noise in the wrong place, nobody's going to listen. And when people don't believe, come into your advanced level program, or they go with you on a journey, it's not that that you, when you have done the right things, you know that you have given them the best you can. It's their disbelief in themselves. Yeah, listen carefully. This is very powerful. This is very, very powerful. It is their disbelief in themselves which doesn't make them make that choice and decision. It's not that your cost is higher or their investment is premium. Is that they do not trust themselves deeper down, that if I make this big investment, would I be able to make something out of it? Yeah. Or they bring some negative experiences from the past when they paid some trainer or coach or teacher some good amount of money and it didn't work out as per what they planned it. Yeah, I understand that may happen because I've seen this industry in and out for more than 10 years. I understand. I know some of these trainers personally, who like to give very average value, but they have a way around to get money out of people's pocket, and they're pretty well known in the market too. Let's not focus on them. Let's focus on you right now.